Hey y'all, Wednesday night, April 30th, 7:11 p.m. 7-Eleven. I should go to 7-Eleven. No, I don't need nothing from 7-Eleven. Okay, it's the absolute last day of April. This is the last day I have completed 3 full months of chemotherapy. I've got 2 more months left. Tomorrow is May. Tomorrow I have my 4th Taxol infusion. How am I feeling? No itch whatsoever on my face, no tingling on my face, nails still feel weird. Can't really see that. That's just tough to see. But whatever, nails feel weird. I feel like there's more hair on my head. I feel like it's sprouting. Like, look at this. It did not feel like this a few weeks ago, and I feel like on this side I have just like new little hairs coming out that were not there before. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But hair is not really like on the forefront of my mind. Do I miss my hair? Yeah. Am I like, oh my god, I need my hair back right now? No, I'm okay with the way I am right now. Other ways about how I'm feeling. I was very tired today at work, like super tired to the point of during my prep period, I legit had to turn on my alarm and I put my head down in my office and just take a little bit of a nap. Granted, wasn't the best nap because it's sleeping on a nasty old desk. Not even a desk, it's an old ripped up table that I have in my office. And then, just the constant hearing the other class being taught and the kids walking in and out of my room. So I was just like, I didn't fully fall asleep, but I did have to put my head down because I was exhausted. But I got home and I had some energy when I came home. So we gave the baby her bath, we fed her, played with her for a little bit, played with my kids. They were a little under the weather today. So hung out with them for a little and took my shower, did some dishes. So I had enough energy to kind of do little things here in the house. Like I said before, tomorrow is 4th Taxol. How am I feeling emotionally about it? I'm okay. I think I'll be fine tomorrow. I don't feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack like last week. I don't know. I'm okay. Something that I did this past week that has been very, very helpful. I am in a breast cancer group on Facebook. This is in addition to, I'm sorry, I'm swallowing lung butter right now. It's in addition to the support group that I attend the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of the month via Zoom by the Share program. And so this new Facebook group that I'm in has been really cool because they post a lot. It's a very active group, and the women, they'll post pictures, and it's helpful. It's helpful. Like there was this one lady who she's like, for Easter, she posted a picture of her and I guess her husband, and she was like, you know what? As crazy as cancer is, she was like, I put my hair hat on today, painted my nails, played piano at church with neuropathy, praise the Lord Jesus, and we're celebrating Resurrection Sunday. And she had a really pretty smile on her face, and she's like, oh, and I wore the tightest shaper I can to lower this chemo belly. And I'm like, when she said that, I'm like, oh, okay, so chemo belly is a thing, because I have a big belly. As you can see, people think that I'm pregnant, but y'all, there is no baby in here. This is a hernia. There is no baby. This is my organs, my intestines spilling out because I have diastasis recti. I don't know if you could, let me tighten this. I don't know if you could see it, but my abdominal wall is separated by like this much. And so it looks like I'm pregnant, but I am not, okay? But also, I feel really, really bloated, even bigger than I normally feel. And apparently, you know, some women experience chemo belly, a lot of bloating and just whatever. So just reading that post, I was like, I felt like, oh, okay, I see you and you see me. It felt good to read that. And there was another post that broke my heart. A girl had just gotten out of surgery and she had the bilateral mastectomy, and her scars were like from here all the way up, like to here on both sides. And it looked brutal, like really, really brutal. And I guess the nurse, she was upset because the nurse took off the compression garment before the surgeon had told her to, and she's like, I don't know, did removing it too soon cause these hematomas, whatever. So I was like, oh man, I felt so bad for her. And then there was another lady today that posted a picture of herself. She posted like this picture of her new breasts and her belly. She had a deep flap and tram flap, which is when they take fat and muscle from other parts of your body to reconstruct the breast. When I tell you that picture looked amazing. Granted, you see the scars from where they're gonna place the nipple, and you see on her belly, it's like from hip to hip, huge, like a tummy tuck scar. But y'all, it looked good. It looked good, and it gave me so much hope for February 2026. February 2026 is, Lord willing, when I will have my, I don't want to say final surgery, because apparently in my support groups, I have heard that you have a few multiple, you hear me? You have a few revision surgeries once you do your swap. And that's kind of maybe to do some fat grafting here and there, just to fill out areas. So I'm not saying that February 26th is my final surgery, but February of 2026 is supposed to be a major surgery, because I'm going to swap out these tissue expanders that are here, and they're going to place the implant. Now granted, my implant is not gonna be under the muscle. Mine is sitting on top of the muscle. To each his own. My doctor, his office, they don't do under the muscle. He explained to me why there are some complications like in the future that can arise when it's done under the muscle. So they have opted not to do that. So I'm like, I'm gonna trust him. His Google reviews are amazing. The work that he has shown me is amazing. And there was one woman, may she rest in peace, because she passed away, that he did her surgery and she had nothing but great things to say about him, but she passed away. And then there's another lady that, again, I don't know who she is, but I found her on YouTube, and I'm like, that office looks familiar as I'm watching her videos, and I'm like, that's my doctor. So she had really good things to say about him. So, and I like him. He's really, really cool. Of my entire Onco team, I have to say that even though he's very like a reserved, quiet man, I really like him. I like my breast surgeon. My oncologist, she's cool. For the first time since January, I heard her laugh last week. And I was like, oh, she's not a robot. How cool. My oncologist is not a robot. So that was cool. So she's starting to make her way into my heart. So I respect her and I appreciate her. But yeah, so February 2026, we're gonna swap these bad boys out. I was considering a teardrop implant to make it look a little bit more natural, but I saw the fullness and the roundness of perky boobs, and I'm like, I don't know, I might get like a round implant. I don't know, haven't decided yet. Comment below what your thoughts are on which type of implant I should get for a natural look, but also I want a full look. I want titties, y'all, okay? I want titties, okay? I want them. And I want them to be cute and sexy, just saying. And then the reason why it's going to be a major surgery is because y'all know mama is a frugal mom, and I'm always looking for a deal. So because I'm already going to be under general anesthesia, okay, mama said, can we do a twofer? A 2-for-1. It's okay if I got to pay a little extra out of pocket, because I know certain things in plastic surgery are not medically, needed. So you got to pay for them out of pocket. I'm aware of that, and I'm prepared to pay for that in 2026. But y'all, we doing the tummy tuck. We doing this. We're gonna fix that hernia. We're gonna close off. I know it's hard to see, but maybe I could find a picture where you can really, really see the diastasis recti. But maybe if you can, I don't know if you can see it. It's hard. But you see how there's kind of like a line here? And there's kind of like a line here? Again, it's open. It's really open. So they're going to sew that up together. And they're going to take the skin and bring that bad boy down. And they're going to cut that off, right? And they'll do some lipo on the sides. So, child, okay, I said, let's do the twofer. Let's do the buy one, get one, okay? I like a good BOGO. So, that's the goal for February 2026. And when I saw that picture of that lady in my group today, I was like, the inspo that she just gave me. So that felt good. So that's been helpful with my my emotions and whatnot. I've been staying off of social media a little bit more because the algorithms are crazy. Once you start liking one thing, algorithm starts pushing that type of content in your face. And when somebody passes away, and then you start searching videos about, people passing away and blah, 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 blah. Now the algorithm starts pushing all it is, end of life content your way. And I'm like, Lord, Father God, right now, in the name of Jesus, let's cancel this algorithm. Let's search for funny videos. Let's search for godly videos. Let's search for sermons. Let's search for things that will feed my heart, my soul, my mind, my spirit. Let's just do that, okay? So that's what we've been doing. And of course, just hugging my babies tighter and longer, being a little bit more intentional with just having, certain conversations with my husband, going past the shallow, hey babe, how's it going? How was work? All right, see you later. Just trying to have conversation like, babe, what do you think we should do to the backyard? Let's go shopping together. Let's pick something out. Let's make the yard great again, But I don't know, just trying to be more intentional. Made my decision. I will not be participating in the assembly that they're going to be doing at my school on Friday. If you saw my previous video, I don't fully know if the assembly is to fully honor and remember the teacher that passed in my school, but I know that that is a part of the festivity, whatever, of the event. And just that one tidbit of information is enough for me to say, we're gonna sit this one out. I don't want to be in a space where I'm hearing about how wonderful of a person she was and how she battled cancer and how blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to hear none of that. None of that. I don't want to hear none of that. So we're just not going to be a part of the event. And that's okay. Besides that, that's where we're at. This is something I mentioned to my husband literally a few minutes ago. I guess it's the chemobrain. I feel like my words are not as clear. I don't feel like my words are as eloquent. My thought process is a little foggy. It's just weird, weird. So I have been opting lately to just guard my tongue and just to be quiet more. And I think everyone needs to do that from time to time, just get into a quiet season, a season where the mouth is closed, but the ears are open, right? A season where we're not giving too much opinion. We're just letting it be. I had a conversation with my sister. Was it today? I think it was today. I saw something online, and I'm not going to say what I saw or who it was because I don't give out identities like that. But I saw something online that for a moment I felt a certain kind of way. And I'm like, look at this person. What are they doing? They're not qualified to do that. And then when I was thinking that way, I said, nope, devil, no. We're going to shut this social media down. We are not going to think like that about this person. We're going to let them be. We're going to bless them. And we're going to keep it moving. And I'm going to guard my peace. I'm going to guard my tongue. I'm going to guard my heart. I'm going to guard my mind. Because there are so many verses in the Bible that speak to me so loudly. But there's one that I remember years ago learning about. And it's Cazadme las ovejas pequeñas, and that's Spanish, which means hunt the little foxes. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's in the Song of Solomon. If it's wrong, I'll write the correction down here. But it's the whole concept of, it's not the big animals that are going to come and destroy your field. You got to hunt the little tiny foxes, the little tiny ones that you're like, oh, that's just a little baby fox. That ain't going to do nothing. No, those are the ones you got to hunt down, because it's those little ones that sneak through the fence, get onto your property, start eating your grass, start eating your little vegetation, whatever. If you've grown a farm, they're the ones that start ruining your property little by little. They look small and tiny. That ain't gonna do nothing. But it's the little ones that do the greatest damage. So when those little thoughts come into my mind and I want to act on them, use wisdom. Close it, and give it to God. So that's where I've been, because since I am in a state right now where I am not emotionally as stable as I want to be. Granted, I've done antidepressants in the past. I am not interested in doing them again. Maybe in the future, but I don't. I've worked really, really hard with therapists to find natural ways of coping. And it has been serving me well for the past 2 years. Granted, I'm not like even keeled, but I appreciate the ebb and flow of up and down of life, because to me that's just a little bit more natural. And sometimes antidepressants, they kind of numb you to life, and you kind of you're always here and you're just coasting. And I don't like that. I didn't like that feeling. And after a while, I didn't feel that the antidepressants that I was on were doing much anymore. So I was like, if I don't feel that this is doing much anymore, I do not want to up the milligrams or whatever. I don't want to do that, because you get really hooked on it. And then when you want to get off of it, they have to taper you off because you have withdrawal symptoms. That does not sit well with me. Does not. So we're not doing that, okay? But I'm like forgetting what I was about to say. See, this is the chemo brain. I'm just like, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh, guarding my mouth, with the emotional state that I am in, because I recognize that I am not functioning at my 100%. I'm just opting to just be a little bit more quiet, right? In terms of this whole situation, I'll post here and there on Facebook and Instagram, a reel here, a reel there, a short here, a short there. But I'm not doing that because I really am just guarding. I'm guarding my heart. I'm guarding my peace. I'm guarding my mouth. I'm guarding my mind. I'm just staying quiet. And just YouTube. YouTube is where we got cancer. That's it. That's YouTube. Okay? A little bit Facebook, but YouTube, right? So that's where I'm at. Will tomorrow be a good day? Yeah, I'm going to proclaim that now. Will I smile tomorrow? Yes, I will. Will I rest and relax? Yes, I will. Will I celebrate the fact that it's May 1st tomorrow? Absolutely, yeah. The 5th month of the year, it's going by fast. So, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to really share. Oh, maybe I should show you my foot. If you've been watching, I mentioned, I think in yesterday's video or the video before that, that the skin of my heel is peeling like crazy. I don't know if I can, let me see. I'm gonna see after I vlog if I take some footage on it, because it's a little hard the way I'm holding the camera. If I have footage, I'll insert it. If I don't, just know that literally the skin on my heel is peeling off like paper, like a big sheet of paper, not little pieces, like a sheet of paper. So it's just weird. But besides that, that's where we're at. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna stop this vlog now, and I'm gonna say what I always say at the end. I'll see you on the next one.